And then people talk about AI like it's this mysterious factory, right? That's owned by hyperscalers. And today it is, right? There's a lot of training that's going on in these AI factories. We're now having in Europe people starting to think about AI gigafactories, where you might have 100,000 GPUs operating in a gigafactory, doing lots of things for research and education, doing other types of commercial and government type of applications. And this is training, right? These are the large language models that are being trained within these central locations. But what's going to happen next is this training is going to turn to inferencing. We're going to have now actually things moving closer to the edge, workloads shifting to closer to the users, and they're doing that for a number of reasons. So what we see actually in the next couple of years is AI moving from training to inferencing. And what does that really mean? Well, what it means is, of course, we're going to have moving from large language models to smaller language models to actually even tiny language models that reside on a device or reside much closer to the user. Why are we doing this? Because we need lower latency. Because we won't need the processing power of the large language models that's been trained. We now need to interact at an enterprise level, at a user level, and we may have some security concerns, right? And capacity concerns and networking concerns. So we want to move the consumption of AI closer to the edge and closer to the end user. When we do that, the other dimension that we really need to think about is security, right? These connections have to be highly secure. At layer 0, we have fiber sensing. That's not a new concept for the submarine cables, this OTDR type of sensing, if there's a problem with the fiber. But that's something that we're starting to see in terrestrial applications as well. What type of fiber cuts, tampering, is there something happening with the fiber infrastructure? Obviously, we have the DDoS protection. Nokia has a DDoS protection. We're looking at now layer 1, 2, and 3 in terms of can we stop attacks? What types of things are happening with the network? Can we train our own network to recognize that there's a problem, again, to sense and to think and to act? And we're actually now moving to a quantum safe type of networking. So what Nokia and other industry players are working on is post-quantum cryptography and also quantum key distribution. How can we protect ourselves from Q-Day? People have different opinions on when Q-Day is coming. Is it in the next 3 or 5 years? Is it 10 years away? But it is coming. I think there will be a point in time in the, let's say, near to medium future where a quantum computer can crack the RSA algorithm. So now we have all this very sensitive information, all these trained language models going across the network between AI factories to the edge cloud, to the premise, ultimately to the device. We need to make sure that we have this quantum safe networking. And this is something that we're also working on.